football team over there in the other locker room. Credit to Lincoln, I think the staff, their players. I think they've got all the ingredients to make a run at it. It was a struggle all day for us. We got outplayed, and honestly, we're outmanned at several positions, several areas. For this to be a competitive game, we needed to play clean, which we didn't. We needed to be able to run the ball, which we couldn't. We had to force some turnovers, which we didn't. We had to minimize their explosive plays, and we didn't do it. So all the things that we needed to do to make this a 4-quarter competitive football game put us in a position at the end of the game. We just weren't able to do it. And that's not all on our coaches. It's not all on our players. A lot of it has to do with them. They've got really good players and great players in some positions. And so, it was a struggle. I can get up here and carry on, but y'all watched it. So that I'll take questions.
Neal, defensive shuffling, some of it seemingly by design, some because of attrition. So, what was the thought?
Yeah, well, Bailey had to sit out the first half, so we moved Norwood over. So when we moved Norwood over, Kerry Mark got the start. And free safety played Norwood at corner, and then so we were having some communication issues. We ended up having to play most of the second quarter with Devin Wade, walk on, usually a special teams player. He had to play at corner until Bailey could come back, and then Josh Chandler went out. We moved Chandler over to the mic and started him and played Tonkery a lot at Bandit, just trying to get our best people on the field. But then Chandler got hurt today early, I think in the first quarter. Qualls got hurt, so came into the game kind of beat up, and it was more of the same in this game. And what happens is when you don't have much depth and you start having some injuries, there's a considerable drop off in some of those positions.
Neal, how'd you think Austin held up such what had to be an emotional game for him?
It was. You know what, Barry, I'll say this, and I told Lincoln this before the game, is I don't think today was a good indictment on Austin. I don't know if this season has been, because we have just not played well enough around him. All right, we have outside of 2 games, we haven't been able to establish any type of running game around him. All right, I think we had at least 4 drops in the first half. I don't know how many we had in the second half. I thought he made good decisions. He missed 2 plays there on the last drive he was in. But outside of those, I thought he threw the ball. We didn't win any 50-50 balls. That's something that we knew coming in we were going to have to do. I thought he emotionally handled it well. I really do. And I didn't think he performed poorly, really, for the 3 quarters he played. But I think it's too early. We've got to get significantly better around him before we can really make any determination on where he's at.
What options are even left to get the running game moving?
No, it is what it is, Alex. You've seen every game you got. You know what I mean? Like we tried about everything. It was going to be a struggle. We lack. When we play against some really good people, we're playing young guys that are just not as physically mature as some of the guys we're playing. And what happens is you get 2 or 3 yards per carry, but then when you have a negative play, whether it's a negative run or a procedure penalty, then those 3 yards aren't good enough. And so we got to do better. I think we will be better finishing the year, but it's not going to be a position of strength until our guys get older and we're able to make some personnel changes.
Neal, you talked earlier in the week about what you'd seen of Jalen Hurts so far on tape. Having seen it up close now, what's your evaluation there?
Yeah, he's the same. It wasn't like they played well today. I don't think it. I don't want to speak for them, but they were solid. I think his ability to ad lib and move in the pocket. I thought he was really accurate when he was on the move today. That makes him really tough to defend. I think he's special. I do. There's a reason. Look at his high school record. It's pretty strong. You look at his record at Alabama. You look at his win percentage, and then you have to lose here. the kid's a winner. He's a big time player.
When did you figure out Josh Crowden could throw?
Well, that was, I appreciate bringing some positivity to it. We've been working on that. Yeah, the overhand throw is not natural to him. It's not natural, but the football guys giveth and they take away. So I don't remember last time. I don't think we've had a punt blocked as a head coach. We had one blocked today. We just poor communication. Didn't block the right people. We got a fake punt, but we gave one back there with the block.
You mentioned a couple of communication issues. Is that between sideline players on the field?
It's just what happens is you get people injured, right? Or when you're making adjustments and you've got combinations that really haven't played a whole lot together. So you leave some areas like Josh Chandler just started on the punt team. All right. Well, everybody thinks it's defense, but he started on the punt team. So he went out. We didn't do as good a job communicating. We leave a guy unblocked. Now, credit to him. I mean, he ran in there and blocked the punt. But I'm not even sure they had a block on. You know what I mean? We just didn't communicate.
First drive of the third quarter, you have a delay game for the first snap.
I don't think that's correct. I don't think that one. We got one later, but not on the first play. I don't think. And if I'm wrong, you can call me out on Tuesday. But we had one later in the game.
First play of a drive.
Yeah, we had one later in the game. I didn't know somebody was injured, so it's really my fault. It was a different personnel group, so that was on me. That was after the thing was well decided. But if I'm wrong, I may be wrong. But I don't think it was on the first drive of third quarter. I thought we had a good drive going there, but
T.J. Simmons again. I mean,
he looked like he belonged. Yeah, he looked like he belonged. I think we had a few guys that looked like he belonged. He's not scared of the moment. He's got great courage. He's physical. I thought Austin looked like he belonged too for the first half for sure. Unique situation. I'm sure there's been other situations like this in college football. I can't recall them right off the top of my head, but I thought he handled it. But TJ's playing well. He's playing at a high level. He's doing a good job from a locker room perspective. He's a captain for us today, and we need him. We need him to continue to play well. We struggle at that position outside of him.
You had a really good view, I think, on Jennings going up to make that catch.
Yeah, I knew somebody was going to ask. Yeah, I'll let Greg Burks, whatever he tells me.
How healthy is Austin today? Was he close to 100%?
He's beat up a little bit, but he's beat up a little bit. But he had an upper body kind of muscle injury in the game against Iowa State. But he was plenty healthy enough to play. I thought he had good zip on the ball. I wasn't going to play him. I didn't feel like he had his normal velocity on football, but he had it. He had it today. We tried to keep the hits off of him. I know he took a couple, but we tried to make sure that we didn't expose him in this game.
With the fake punt and then going forward on fourth down later that drive, do you feel like you have to call a more aggressive game against a better team?
What you try to do is you want to try to eat up some clock when you're playing an offense that's explosive. So we try to huddle more than we normally do. Going into it that you want to go for it on fourth down because you try to keep their offense off the field. I think we were successful. We should have had a touchdown on that last drive. We went for it on fourth down last one Austin was in. But yeah, you go into the game planning on doing that when you're a heavy underdog.
All right, thanks, Coach.
But you got to go one more.
We're going to go for it, regardless of whether Lincoln took the timeout for the wind on that punt, or did a few extra seconds allow you to set that thing up?
No, I was going to. Yeah, we were going to go for it. Yeah, but we already had the fake call on that.
All right, thank you.